Well, good morning everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. Doing something a little different today. I've got a 2018 Toyota Tacoma behind me here. You guys can see. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna kind of test this thing out for a few days. I've been kicking around the idea of maybe trading off the Tundra for this, but I'm not sure yet. So I wanted to bring it home, drive it around a little bit, see how it fits in the garage, all that kind of stuff. But I thought while I do have it, we're going to do a little kind of a review on it a little bit, at least aesthetically. So I'm going to kind of take a little bit of a look around. I do love the look of the truck. This one is in red, of course. I don't remember the exact name of it, but for me, it's red. It is the TRD Sport, as you guys can see there. TRD Sport does have, of course, the composite bed in it. It is the short bed. Does have LED lights, as you guys can see right back in here, right back over there, in the bed, which is kind of cool. Has a rear slider. Unfortunately, it is not a full sliding window like the Tundra. Definite negative there. It is the double cab. We'll take a look here in the back. You guys can see it has a little bit of room. Obviously not as much room as the Tundra, which I've talked about before. And then the front, obviously narrower than the Tundra is, but still plenty of room in here for two people, I think, albeit a little bit tighter. Does have the cloth seats with Toyota's funky design in the seats. Wanted to see if my Toyota things fit in there as well. They do fit quite well, so I could take those with me if I want to. It is blacked out as far as the badging and that kind of stuff goes. The Tacoma lettering here is blacked out. The V6 and a Tacoma insert in the back, so that's pretty cool. Looking down the side here a little bit, you guys can see there it does have the blacked out V8 on it, and then right there is the Tacoma blacked out lettering inserts, which is pretty neat. Does have the rear view camera, and one of the big things that I like about this is when I lock the truck, let's try that out, it should lock the tailgate as well. My Tundra did not do that. I actually had to physically lock the tailgate. So let's give that a try. I haven't tried that. Okay, we've got it locked now. So let's see. It is indeed locked. I really like that feature. Definite plus for the Tacoma. Walking around, does have the shark fender, or antenna rather, on top. Does have a little bit of fender flare action on the sides here. The wheels, nothing special to talk about. They're just a chrome alloy wheel. Those would be changed. If I went with this truck, we would definitely change the wheels and the tires. And also I would do a 3.2 lift on it. They have one at the dealership in black, different model, that has a 3.2 lift on it. And I really do like that. So that would be a must if I decide to go with this truck. Up on the front, we still have the TSS system, rather, the safety system from Toyota. Does have fog lights in each corner, and unfortunately has this chrome surround. That would have to go for me, much as I did on the Tacoma, or the Tundra rather. Now this is something I really like, and that is the hood scoop. This is the sport model, so of course it has the hood scoop on it. That's really cool. I really like that. It does have the black bezel and stuff in the front where the fog lights and all that are, so that's a definite plus. Back over here on the driver's side, one thing I did notice on the truck that they had in the dealership with the bigger tires, they did have to trim this guard here in the front, kind of a diagonal cut. Actually, it looks pretty good the way that they did it, so that would be what I would want done as well. This does have all the sensing stuff on it, as I mentioned, so it has the proximity sensors and all that stuff in the side mirrors. The step that's on the front, I do like this. This, I believe, is the Predator step from Toyota. I do like that as opposed to the flat running boards. I think that looks really sharp on this truck. I believe that's the same one I had on the previous Tacoma. Not positive of that though. As far as the motor, this is a V6, 200 and some odd horsepower. Don't remember exactly. Could be a little stronger in the horsepower department. Can't really compare that to the Tundra. The Tundra was obviously more robust than this truck is. The windows I'll mention, they do tent in the back, not tinted in the front. That's another a little mod that we'd have to do. And I did notice they have this black vinyl, I believe it's vinyl, feels that way, black vinyl covering here on each door. Haven't decided whether I actually like that or not. I know that that can be removed and underneath you would just have the red paint, but I think on this truck that might not look too bad given the kind of blacked out theme that it has going already. Of course the TRD Sport badge or decal back there would have to be removed. Not a big fan of decals, as you may know. Going back into the cabin, obviously a much more simplistic gauge system than what the Tundra has even. Funny because everybody likes to talk about the technology in the Tundra, and it's actually more advanced as far as the gauge work and stuff goes here. You have more information in the Tundra than you do in this vehicle. The radio, on the other hand, is a bit more advanced. I do like the sound system and the tech in the radio in this truck. Plenty of room up here for drinks and all that kind of crap. You have 2 cup holders here. This does have the wireless charging system in it, but I've heard that that doesn't work real well with the iPhone, so probably not gonna, or doesn't work at all with the iPhone, so probably not going to mean anything to me. Of course you have the HDMI ports and all that stuff, a little power outlet here, and then the controller here for the charging pad, as well as the proximity and sensing system and all that stuff that it has. This does have push start, a big benefit as far as I'm concerned. You don't have to fumble around with keys. It has keyless entry. It also has the self-dimming mirrors with the directional indicator there in the top right. Of course, the useless sunglasses holder. No pair of sunglasses I ever had fits in those. The lighting and all that stuff. I can't remember, this does not, now that I turn it on, have LED lighting in it. So that's something that I'd want to change, is to put LED lights on the inside. I had done that in the Tundra and really did like that. So that would be a must inside this truck. And of course, don't forget, especially if you're a YouTuber, right there is the infamous GoPro mount that now comes, I think, probably pretty much standard in the Tacoma. So, don't know how I feel about that. You can mount a camera there, but I'm not really sure how useful that is as compared to what I already go with. So, moving over to the glove box, you know, your standard glove box, not too bad. Got enough room for your stuff in there, I guess. And then one more cup holder here in the center console with, I guess this is like a juice box holder. I'm not exactly sure. Center console looks like it's packed with all kinds of stuff. I guess those are the cleats actually for the rails in the back. So that's pretty cool. Has those. And then once again the rear seat with the rear slider. The seat is functional but not overly comfortable, I'm sure. So, oh, and one more thing, you know, you got to have this. You got to be able to see yourself, you know. So it does have lighted mirrors on the driver's side and lighted mirror, rather, on the passenger side. Not too shabby. And I don't believe, and I would have to explore a little more, that there's any kind of home link in here. I don't see it, so I'm pretty sure it does not exist, which is, of course, a negative, being in favor of the Tundra. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, give a little overview. You guys will see this truck for at least a couple of videos anyway on the channel, and wanted to let you know what's going on. Just kind of taking a look right now. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you think. As usual, appreciate you guys watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Click that subscribe button if you haven't before, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a good day. Bye.